So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, who do you pick out as... Goes for a shot! Bastoni gets good distance on it. Del Piero, and a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Del Piero goes short. Del Piero. Milan are looking to go forward now. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. And here's Del Piero. Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Great chance! Goal! Inter! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said.
Shot, surely! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's picked his way through. And this is Dybala. Oh, just skips past his man. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, what a mistake! And it's Snyder. No, it's not getting there. Costa Curta. Tries to play it through. Swept in. Oh no, this does not look good. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He has found the way through. That is a crunching tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real depth.
Rafael Leao! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now that's well seen too. He's through here, and he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is this the... It's Schneider! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's really well cleared. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's a searching pass.
81,007.
Costa Curta. Schneider. He's found a way through. He's in a great position here. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. What a throw in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great ball if he can get there. And he's quick to get it clear again. Costa Curta. And he's managed to get free. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Luis Alberto. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Substitution for Milan, number 21.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
Rabiot. Number 10.
Stefan de Vrij.
Coming on the field, number 20.
Here's Rafael Leao.
Number
Luis Alberto.
17,
It's a
Rafael
pretty
Leao.
loose pass.
Number 9, Fofana.
Lovely pass, but can he get... Luis Alberto! In he goes again! And he's found the net! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan
There will be 5
give themselves a
minutes added
chance
time.
of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
That's a sharp pass. Serginho gets into a good position. Cleared without complication. So that's it. It is all over. Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So there it is. What struck you most about that? Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Over to the left. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dybala. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Van Basten. He's shifting through the gears here. And that was very necessary. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Van Basten. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Hullet, the man we've all come to watch. Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, he has got space. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Rabiot, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well measured. He is through here! Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Barella. And he's being shifted off it. Knocks it into space. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Hullet. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Zielinski. Hullet. Hullet. Zielinski.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's picked his way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we're just settling back into this second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh no, what has happened here? Face to face with the keeper.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
He won't be happy with that one. That pass has been well intercepted. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
The attendance for this match
A
was
slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's well spotted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Van Basten. Rabiot promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out to the right. That's a shade optimistic. Bastoni gets it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Great ball, and he's great chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So that's 2 now. Got it! And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. That is good alertness. And here's Dybala. Oh, good spread. Cross needs to be good. Danger averted for now. Milan have it back and can go again. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, perfectly. And he shoots! There's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that will be it. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Please turn your
The
attention
end of the
to
game.
screen for information
Reflections?
provided by
Well, you
the
can
local
never
police.
predict the results of these games, as you
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he...
Luis Alberto! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pullet plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ribery proves just a little bit too strong. That's very neat. And he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Vrij defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
He's on it, can he get away? Caught offside that time. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Ball driven towards the far post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Out to the right. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. Nicely aimed pass. Pavlovic kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
He has found the way through. Looking for the run.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Goes for a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Gullit gathers from the goal kick. He's picked his way through, picked out brilliantly. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
He's
looking wide.
Indicated.
Look at the and Martinez! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Swift, incisive, deadly. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And the game has already resumed here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Threads one in. Great, and he shoots! There it is! And that takes him up to 30. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
The attendance for this
Milan
match was
get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
He's having a go! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that could set him on his way. Pavlovic gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Just eases him off the ball.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the shot! Bastoni getting this one clear. Now it's Rafael Leao. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Martinez. De Vrij does really well to win the ball there. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's in on goal. So much time and space. Shapes to shoot!
There will be 1 minute added
Off the
time.
post. Rabiot gets... And that will be it. Milan bow out.
And we
Defeat
come to you now
sealing
with a
their
quick
fate.
request for support from
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Face to face with the keeper. Now, oh, shooting chance! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Çalhanoğlu! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
Works it forward. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. That's an imaginative pass. That is good alertness. Well, there's the clearance. Serginho. Now it's Thuram. Luis Alberto. Now Costa Curta. He's picked his way through. McKennie defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hoisted in. Serginho can get it clear. Now it's Martinez. And he's straight offside. Stefan de Vrij. Luis Alberto. Nice looking ball. Looking for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now the delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Kaká gets into some space. Cleared without hesitation. Out of play for a throw. Rabiot gets good distance on it. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. De Vrij does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. Luis Alberto. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mignon claims comfortably. Serginho gets flagged offside. De Vrij promptly onto that, and that is that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Pullet tries to play it through. And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a little off target. Well, that pass isn't the best. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. McKennie gets over and intercepts. McKennie is there to clear.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bastoni.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Inter Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go. And it's Hullet. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played into the middle. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
This is a lost children's
So a short
announcement.
respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Contact a nearby member of staff.
Substitution for Inter, number 14, Kaká.
Into extra time we go.
Alessandro Bastoni.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Lautaro Martinez.
Now, can they get him away?
On the field, number 15, Fiore. Number 6.
And they're quick to get it back. Costa Curta.
Substitutions taking place.
Stefan De Vrij. And he thumps it clear. Driven forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fiore.
That's good play from him.
He's through here. Yildiz could try cutting inside here. Cleared away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Finds himself. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Milan faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. Dealing with the pressure. As close to a certainty as can be.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And a quick reminder today to please
Well, it
take
has
all
been a
messages
punishing game, both physically and mentally.
Thank you
But
very
does
much
either
for your
team have
cooperation.
what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Milan truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho has it out wide and in space.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.